Hello, my name's Sue, and I'm going to go through today's project with you. And today I've got something completely different. I've got an old-fashioned window, the shutters, and along the front it's going to have a window box. And we'll go through all that in a minute. And look at that. That's the wall that the window box, the window itself, is going to be on. Look at it. You can see the branches, and I've also got some extra leaves to put on there. Then we've got this one. You've got your two shutters, and then you've got a choice of what window box you want to put on. And there again, I'll show you how to do that. I've done it a little bit different, and I'm hoping it's going to work. If it doesn't, it was somebody else's fault, but it will work. And then we've got the flowers for the window box. You've got a primrose, a tulip, and then you've got all these ivy leaves. They can be in your window box, they can be climbing up the wall, anywhere. And you've got the different lengths of stems for your flowers as well, so that you're not stuck with one height. So we'll have a look and we'll see what we've done with it. I've taken 2 A4 sheets of card and I've joined them. Let me just turn that over. And the way I do it is I use my board, go 2 of the squares, run a scoring tool down, 2 pieces of double-sided, fold it over, and you've got a large card. And that's the front of it. Now, I'm going to lay that, I'm going to put that one on there like that with a board around it all the way. So I'll get my knife and I'll lift the tape, and I'm going to take it right off because hopefully I can hold it long enough before it grabs. Usually I don't. I usually do one corner and then the other. Now, I think that, to me, looks the right way for the things to be growing up the wall. So we'll pop that on there. Just press it down like that. And now the window box. And what I've done on mine, wrong way, is I've cut out the window, the white pieces from there, and mine's very conservative. They've got stripy wallpaper. But you could put whatever you like behind there. You can make it a baby's room and put little ducky wallpaper behind there. So I've done that, and then I'm going to fasten this flat on the card. So just 2 pieces of double-sided. And I'm just going to lift that there, like that, and then just turn it a little bit and lift this one. Make sure I've got it the right way up, which is that way, and then just pop him in the middle, like that. Flatten him down. Now I've got my shutters, and you know which one goes where because you've got the hinges, and that one has got a dark piece down it. So I'm going to pop that one on there, like that. Try and line them up as best you can so you haven't got wonky shutters. And I've just used foam pads, and as you know, I don't go mad with them. Just a few foam pads. Make sure you've got that one the right way up, and pop that on there, like that. Now we come to the window box, and what I think the easiest way I can say to do it is I'm going to have 2 layers. I'm going to have one at the front and one at the back of my window box. So I'm going to tear a little bit of tape off there, and I'm just going to lay it along there, like that. Lift it off the way, out of the way, like that. And now it's up to you how high you want your flowers. So I'm going to have mine fairly well up. So we'll have one there. And all I've done is put a little foam pad on the back. I'll take that one a little bit further down, because you can always cut the little bits off at the end. Then we'll have this one as high as it'll go, and just catch that little bit there. Then we'll have a lower one at the front. Don't forget we've got the tulips as well. So we'll have one of those. And they don't all grow in nice little neat rows. Well, mine don't anyway. So that one's going over the top of that. I want another one. We'll take him a little bit lower down, like that. Right, now I want something a little bit higher up there. So tuck that stem under there, like that. And he's gone mad. He's really grown, he has. We'll have another one down there for that gap. And I think for the back, I think that'll do. So all I'm going to do is just trim these little bits off because they might show underneath the, when you get your, what's the name, on your front of your box. So now the front of the box, I'll just pop that out of the way for a minute. And what I've done, I don't want it flat. I want to try and make it stand up like a box. So I've cut, perhaps 2 squares of the white. Just let me fetch this back in and I'll show you what I mean. On there, I've gone out to the edge and taken some of that white. And then what I've done is I've folded it where it finishes, like that. And then I've just put another small fold in, like that. So when it stands up, it's going to stand away from the actual thing itself. And because I don't want it to sag, I've put some big foam pads, but I've put one on top of the other. Now we're going to fasten some flowers to it. Because as I say, I don't want all the flowers at the front, at the back. I want some at the front. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape there. A little bit of tape there. And I'll put a little bit in the middle, if I can get it in, like that. Take your top off it, your backing off it, fronting off it, whatever you want to call it, like that. Now what you've got to remember is your flowers are going to be back to front when you stick them to it, or else they're all going to be looking the wrong way when you put it on your card. So like that. Now we start again. So you want your flower back to front and just stick it on there. Then we'll have a tulip. Whoops, that one's stuck to that. Tulip in the middle. And try and not get them all the same height, because I don't care how good you are, your flowers don't all grow at the same height. Let's have that one bent over there, like that. We'll have another little one, and he's growing into the middle, like that. We'll have another tall one growing up there like that. And I think that'll do. So I'll just trim that little bit off there because he's going to show below the bottom of my card. Now comes the, God help me bit. This has got to work. It really will. So just be careful because you've already got a piece of sticky there. So peel that piece off there, like that. The same off the other end. Peel that little piece off there, like that. Bring your card back in. And I'm going to turn this towards me. I know it's not right, but I'm going to turn it towards me because I want to get this. Try and get it roughly in the middle, which is going to be about there. And then stick that piece down there. Put your finger under it and just fasten it like that. This one the same. Put your finger under it and fasten it like that. And just pop that down like that. And there you've got your window box. You've got flowers growing over the top of each other and all sorts. But that one, he's got a foam pad on the back. Pop him over there. Let's have that one over there because he's growing over there. Those can stay there because I think they look quite pretty. Now you've got your leaves. You've got some ivy leaves. Now these, some are with stems. That one's got a stem, look. So we'll have him, he's decided to grow out of the door, just there. That one, he's growing over the corner of the shutter. That's an ordinary leaf. So if I get my tweezers, let's have him in the box. Just there. And you just carry on until we'll have that one. Oh, I'll get carried away. I mean, you've got all these on we'll have that one there, look. You've got all these on the sheet that you've printed off, but you don't have to use them all, but you've got the means and the whereby to do it. We'll have that one there. There's another one there with a leaf. So we'll have him just coming out of there. And they can even come off the end of your card. You don't have to. We'll have that one down there. He's growing out from underneath your box. We'll have a small one. Let's have him coming out of there, like that. And then, what about one coming up over your box there? And there we are. That's my interpretation of the window and the window box. Enjoy it.